Hey everyone, Emma Ansah here, and I am here with my esteemed colleague Whitney McCoy, coming all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, and I'm still jealous because we're about ready to get another snowstorm here. It is freezing, and you're out there in that beautiful, sunny island of Jamaica, man.
80 degrees weather.
Ugh, I'm so jealous. I just need to just stop being jealous and just get on a plane, right?
Yeah, just come here. We're ready for you. We love it. Like you guys need to start coming back to the island. I know a lot of people were not coming because of the hurricane, but we're open.
Still open. Flights are
Yep.
still going.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we decided we were going to come back because a lot of people asked for a part two. So to those who didn't see part one, which was last Sunday, same time, we were talking about the snow bunnies and them flying out to Jamaica and getting with Jamaican men. And then we were talking about how it is and why they do it and all that good stuff. And we decided we were going to do a part two, but we wanted to balance it out because part one was all about the snow citizens flying there. But
Mhm.
Whitney and I were talking, and then we were saying, wait a second, they wouldn't be able to entertain all of that activity if the Jamaican men on the island weren't also encouraging it and entertaining, getting involved with them when they came there. So we had to balance it out. So we decided today's live stream was going to be about the Jamaican men. And of course, with Whitney being there in Jamaica, she's going to offer her perspective, boots to the ground in Jamaica, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get started, I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't done it already, please download the African Diaspora News Channel app from your Google or Apple store. You will not be disappointed at all. And then I just want to ask Whitney, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to be here again another week. I love the feedback last week from the family. And so I'm very excited to get into part two. Yes,
Yes.
I'm doing great.
Part two, the
Mhm.
Jamaican men on the island. So, there were a few stories that I had already covered in the past, and I thought I would pull those out so that we can add some context to our conversation. So, the first one I'm going to play is a Jamaican man who is a live streamer on the island, and he talks to, the folks, the women that are the folks. He talks to them, and you know, I'm just going to let everybody watch it, and then we'll talk about it further. Let us just watch.
You for the clothes I bought your.
No, actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do this one first because
Mhm.
this one will really bring more context to what we want to discuss. So, this one is the live streamer, as I said, in Jamaica that's talking to one of the folks.
Okay, baby.
Okay, sounds like a plan, hon.
You like when we call you baby?
Yes,
You're my baby.
yep.
So why don't you calling me baby up here?
Huh?
Why don't you hear you calling me baby?
Why do I call you baby?
Oh, I don't hear you calling me baby up here.
I do too.
I want
I
to
see
hear.
you don't even hear it when I do, babe.
Huh?
You don't even hear it when I do.
Probably because I'm not focused. But like, yeah, I like when you call me baby or
Okay.
baby.
All right.
They do something to me.
And John?
Like, it made my heart skip a beat. I'm like, oh, I'm like, whoo,
All right.
yeah. You playing with your lips? You nervous?
Yeah,
Right?
guys, I'm always afraid I'm embarrassing you.
Huh?
I'm always afraid I'm embarrassing you.
No, you're not embarrassing me. Never.
Okay.
That
So,
was painful to watch.
okay, family, this is, honestly, I'm going to I'm going to unpack this from a more serious standpoint, which is, as I said in the beginning, a buck horse. Buck horse, thank you for joining. Thank you, one Uncle Kel. The chat is alive. Okay, people
Oh
just
my
saw this
God.
video and they're like, okay, come on. Um, so Buckhorse is saying happy Sunday to you as well, Whitney. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I see that the chat's already started to blow up and it's alive here. Okay. But let us just talk about the first one we just saw. And my whole point is that we have these snow citizens, and this woman, I'm annoyed by this because that Jamaican man he's a good looking man, okay, and so I can see that he's one of those men that's on here talking to women that look like this, that would probably have insecurities and all that stuff. Like she was, kept rubbing her lips, and he was like, "Why do you keep doing that?" And she says, "I feel like I'm embarrassing you." And then he's like, "No, you don't. You will never embarrass me. I love when you call me baby," and all that
Wow.
other stuff. And she would be on the first thing smoking to get down to Jamaica, because here her chances of, getting one that looks like her
Slim to
is
none.
probably not, like, it's probably slim. So you got these Jamaican men that are on the island that really will make her feel good, and she'll take her money and everything and go down there. And so this is an example of what we want to talk about today, which is cannot only just blame it on the folks, right? So what do you think, Whitney? I know you're down there in Jamaica. I'm sure you must see this kind of coupling going on.
Hmm. I see it all the time. I mean, from just watching that clip, we both know he was just a player playing the game. He did not want that lady talking about baby, call me baby. I mean, I get it. He's trying to make her feel good about herself, and then her knowing that her chances of actually getting somebody that looks well like that, or somebody that's even attractive, are slim to none, slim pickings. So and that's the thing with Jamaican men, I told you, they will make a pig feel like Miss World. The things they say to you, you have to check. If a Jamaican man tells you it's night, even if you see the sun out, you might want to believe it's night. So we kind of have to do better, but I think, as women, we just have to protect ourselves, whether you're a snow citizen or, a black sister. Some of these men are just full of it. They're full of it, and he is clearly full of it, talking about baby, why you rubbing your chin, why you biting your lips, knowing he's just gonna ask her for some money, and she's anything he tells her to do, she's going to do it. But yeah,
Yeah. Send me some designer clothing. Send me some clothing, cologne and all of that stuff. And she will fly to the nearest, I don't know,
yep,
what are they called? Fashion outlets. Or she'll be on Amazon,
yep.
just getting everything and sending it down. And I firmly believe if she said, "I'm coming to Jamaica," he would let her, but he wouldn't let her come to his house.
No, no,
He'll
no.
be
She's
like, "Yeah,
gotta.
get yourself the Airbnb,"
Yep.
and he'll be one of those people that I've seen when I've gone to Jamaica, riding around in a rental on her dime, wearing the clothes that
She bought.
she purchased for him. Yes, yes.
Hmm.
And he'll have a good old time for a week or two, and he'll sustain, you know, um, intimacy and all that, and then she'll leave and he'll continue to do this. And him being a live streamer, she's not the only person he's talking to. She's not the only woman
Mm-mm.
he's talking to. There are a lot of them that do this. This is what they do,
Yep.
and they get stuff sent to them. But again, my whole point was we cannot hold only them responsible. We have to talk about the men, and not all of them, but we got to talk about some of the men out there that are doing this thing. And somebody in the chat said that they do it in Africa too, and in the Gambia being one of them. And yes, that is true. They do it in Africa. There's a lot of European women that fly down there too. Yes, yes, we can't discount that at all. But we're talking about Jamaica right now, so we're just focusing on that.
Yeah, love scams are real. They happen all over. Yeah, black men do it too. The questionably looking snow citizens, they do it all the time. And well, some of them, what I've noticed, because there was one just a few weeks ago, it was a popular Jamaican guy and it blew up because she realized that, hey, he was just using her for her money. And she talked. She talked about everything she bought, the cars, everything intimate. He told her everything. And it was a whole thing. It blew up. So it's not just regular guys that are doing this. Even some of the popular or local celebrities, they're involved in this. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why in last
with
week's when we were
everything
talking about the
that
one woman,
is
Sarah
going
Davis, who
on.
had the
And some of these men, these women are just insecure. They
yeah.
know. So, I mean, the economy thanks y'all, but we have to do better. And while some of these men, some will tell them, they'll call them, they'll pretend to be somebody they're not. When they get here, they probably won't even tell them, come. When they get here, they probably won't even meet them.
So
They'll
you
be
think
here on the
they
island
ghost
like,
them?
old girl. Yeah, they ghost them. I want to come to Jamaica. This sure, baby, come. Once you get here, they're not checking for you. They'll forgo you. They're not checking for you. They will leave you. They will abandon you. So we have to be careful when flying to a foreign country too. Yep.
Yeah, and somebody is asking, and you could probably answer this: do Jamaican women do that kind of hustle too, like on the island?
It's not. I've never. It's not too popular, but you have one or two little people that do everything just the same, but it's not as popular as it is on the men's side. Because I think with a man, no matter how questionable you look, you can still pull a woman if you have the right resources, as opposed to a woman. Some men don't care. They're just not gonna be seen with you.
Yeah.
So it's a
Somebody
little
else said that,
different.
oh, well, thank you. Entropy says this type of serious programming from African Diaspora News Channel is a valuable contribution to the community. Yeah, thank you. Whitney and I thought it was a good topic to cover. I'm gonna give another example because I pulled three different types of scenarios. So on this one, we have one of the folks who um, did fly to Jamaica, and she was with somebody that she was talking to on live stream. He goes by the name of Ziggy, I think. Yeah, and he's a popular streamer in Jamaica as well. We lost Whitney, but I think she'll come back. But we're gonna play that as well because, again, this is a different balance. And let me just add our sister back. Not sure what happened there, girl. So with this one, she goes by the name
I'm
of
back. I'm back.
yeah, she goes by the name of One Snow, and she was mad, big mad, because she spent money on an Airbnb and all this other stuff, and when she got there he was still continuing to do the work and basically not paying her much mind, and she wasn't happy about it. So let us look at this.
I come home, you do nothing for me. Nothing. Thank you for the clothes I bought your son. I come home, you do nothing for me. Nothing to make me feel respected while I was down there. Nothing since I come back. Low me, Ziggy. Go find a next gal. No foreign girl's gonna bring you up, Ziggy. You're too rough. You're too nasty. You're too nasty for foreign. You're too nasty for foreign. You can't conduct yourself for 10 minutes in an Airbnb properly. How am I gonna bring you up in foreign? Huh? You can't conduct yourself. You're not show me one romantic minute. You're not take 2 freaking minutes out of your damn live streaming time to show me nothing good. Rough up. Nam KFC, nam this. Where was the good food? No jerk chicken, no good food, Cavi. Nothing. Nothing. Cavi, nothing. Nothing. See a flower upon the road, don't want to buy it for me because it's $5. Yourself, Ziggy lifestyle. You're a bad person at the end of the day. I would take everything back. I would take the whole trip back in a heartbeat and spend all that money on my supporters that come and support me, that have lower badges and that actually treat me good. I take back my 33 gifting badge from you and share it to everybody in Jamaica. Call up for coins to go shoot for other girls, to go shoot for other women that don't rate you, that use you to come up. Low me, Ziggy, because I can tell the whole world everything, but I have respect for certain people, so I won't do it. I won't do it. No cooked food, nothing while I was there. Rough up dust and hot road and nothing good. Don't even let me talk about the freaking part, Ziggy, because I'll bring you the down. Bring you down, boy. You want to walk around like you're somebody and diss me? Diss me? Diss me? Good girl won Snope on the app? You're mad. Can't even buy me a $5 flower. You're dirty.
No, that's to
Dirty.
Again, if you pay for them,
I'm just going to pause for a second.
You're too nasty.
I'm just going to pause for a second because Whitney, Whitney, you're going to have to do some translation for our ADNC family. So family, this is when he finally got tired of her running her mouth. And so he's like, okay, now I'm going to tell you about yourself. So let us continue listening.
For foreign. You're too nasty for foreign. You can't conduct yourself for 10 minutes in an Airbnb properly. How am I going to bring you up in foreign? Huh? You can't conduct yourself. You're not showing me one romantic minute. You're not take 2 freaking minutes out of your damn live streaming time to show me nothing good. Rough up. Nam KFC, nam this. Where was the good food? No jerk chicken, no good food, Kavi. Nothing. Kavi, nothing. See a flower upon the road, don't want to buy it for me because it's $5. Fuck yourself, Ziggy lifestyle. You're a bad person at the end of the day. I would take everything back. I would take the whole trip back in a heartbeat and spend all that money on my supporters that come and support me, that have lower badges and that actually treat me good. I take back my 33 gifting badge from you and share it to everybody in Jamaica. Call up for coins to go shoot for other girls, to go shoot for other women that don't rate you, that use you to come up. Low me, Ziggy, because I can tell the whole world everything, but I have respect for certain people, so I won't do it. I won't do it. No cooked food, nothing while I was there. Rough up dust and hot road and nothing good. Don't even let me talk about the freaking part, Ziggy, because I'll bring you the down. Bring you down, boy. You want to walk around like you're somebody and diss me? Diss me? Diss me? Good girl won Snope on the app? You're mad. Can't even buy me a $5 flower. You're dirty.
no, that's to
Dirty.
Again, if you pay for them, coffee, I'll half of them. Me not get a hole in your can't come in. Never start on the girl throat for the girl play the ball. So I'm coming up. But I hate that girl in the dog.
Work half the time. You're can't work half the time.
Coffee, I'll want to know me and the girl hold the coffee. I don't want to know me and I hate that girl hold the coffee. Never show me now mouth. I said, girl, play the ball then. That girl play guitar. For my cup. Ready, girl, you somebody. Hey, girl, you want to belly bottom. Ready, girl. If you jump hole, you know, night in your hole. Now ramp it in the head, girl. Hey, girl, I'm so foot body. Big tension, girl. I hear most of the big girl. Big girl, I want to hear that, girl.
Yeah.
Bumbuckler.
Leave, Ziggy, leave. You don't think I had enough money in my bank to pay for that yourself, you pathetic loser? How about you pay for me while I was there? What you do for me for real while I was there? You couldn't even buy one rose. Low life. You have a good Canadian pretty white gal and you try to f her up. Low life.
Okay. So, as I said, she was big mad because, as I said, she got there and he wasn't, paying her any mind. He was still talking to other women and she paid for an Airbnb and she's telling him all the other women that, come down, they just use you to come to Jamaica. I guess she feels like she's not doing that. And she's talking about how he won't even buy her a rose. All he's doing is nam. She said nam instead of nyam. She said nam KFC. No jerk chicken, no cooked food, nothing. See a flower pon the road. And you won't get it from me. Oh my gosh, she was so mad. She bought stuff for his kid, his son, and all this stuff, and yet he still had the nerve to be talking to other women. I guess she thought that when she got there, it was like, I don't want nothing to do with nobody else. You're here now, right? And so yeah, the Nam, that was too much. And then one snow pon the app, and she said she's a pretty Canadian girl, and he still was not spending no time with her. And then he went off. So Whitney, I know what he was saying. I know the translation because I have a Jamaican man. And by the way, just a side note that I want to just address, because after our first live stream, sis, so many people send me messages saying that we're jealous. We're jealous of the folks, and that the folks are nothing but fun and a good time, and we're just jealous, and that's why we're running these live streams. First of all, no, we're not. As I said,
Mm-mm.
my hubby is Jamaican, so I said this already. I get the appeal. I do. I'm a Ghanaian woman who's with a Jamaican man, so I totally understand it. So no, I'm not jealous. And Whitney, I don't have to speak for you. You could go ahead and address it if you want to.
Definitely not jealous. There's 1,001 Jamaican men out here. Trust me, I'm like the woman said, the Jamaican whales. I'm not jealous of the white whales or the snow whales or the snow citizens. Definitely not, because I know all they're using you guys for is to boost the economy. That's it. They don't care. As soon as you leave the island, they're going back to their baby moms.
Yeah. And
The
and
double
their wives,
P's,
if
like
they
home
have them or
papers
anything
and
like that. Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted
yeah,
to
the double
that was
P's.
just a side note that I just wanted to address, is that there's no
Yeah.
jealousy here. What we do is we report on things, and this was a topic that we thought was necessary to talk about. That's all it is. No hate, and that's why we're balancing it
Yeah.
out. We're talking about the men too, because the bottom
We're
line
talking
is,
about yeah.
sorry to cross you. I
Saying
was
like
just
we're here
saying
to talk about what's happening in the community, and that's what we're talking about. It's not out of jealousy. We're just here to talk about what's happening in the community, and so that's what we're doing.
exactly. And as I said before, if snow citizens and other women flew to Jamaica, and there weren't Jamaican men doing this kind of thing, then it wouldn't be a thing. So it takes two. And that's why we're balancing this out. So the other thing I wanted to do, I think Whitney's having some internet issues, so she's coming in and out. She'll be back. But the other thing I also wanted to address is another scenario, if you will, another scenario, okay, of a Black woman who decided to address a Jamaican man who came to Canada on a temporary work visa, and he was doing farm work, and he ended up involving himself with an older one of the folks. And this Jamaican woman was like, so basically that's what you go and get, and you can't be with a nice Jamaican woman. You went and got yourself involved with an older one of the folks. And that Jamaican man who was in Canada was not happy with that Jamaican woman addressing that. And so here's his response. He's defending the honor of his love with his woman. So check out what he had to say.
Yes, woman. Let me tell you this. Get mind your own business. Full of you're bright and out order. It's my choice, it's my business. You don't care if I want to date an old woman or a granny. It doesn't matter. Get a hold of yourself. You all culprit. You guys are just bad mind because you young girls, you guys just go around and all these guys. Yeah, you guys are like a car tire, glue fault. Leave my life alone. I don't care about you. I don't know you. Who is you?
This is this is his snow bunny. There's the reels of their love. It's not our business. But I will say that I do question the actual motive, because the Jamaican farm workers that come here are coming here on a work visa. When the farming work is over, they have to go back to Jamaica. So, what's the motive? And that's just my perspective on it. I mean, maybe he ended up staying. Maybe he ended up, marrying her. It does happen. It has been known to happen. Maybe it's true love. Maybe it's not. I'm just putting it out there. I'm giving different perspectives. I'm giving different, scenarios, uh, just to have the bigger conversation. And as I said, we have to balance it out. We got to talk about the Jamaican men as well and what they're doing. So I'm going to go to the chat and talk with you all. I see that the chat is very alive over this topic. So I'm going to read some of what you guys had to say. Oh, so facts, not feelings. You're saying that Jamaican women actually do this as well. Okay, well, Whitney's out there in Jamaica and she said she doesn't see it as much. So there you have it. Let's see. Buckhorse, you're dying of laughter here. Let's see. You're saying, "Oh, so you're feeling sorry for the one woman that was very upset with her Jamaican lover." Yeah. Well, I think the expectations oftentimes is that, I'm paying all this money to come down here and spend time with you. The least you could do is spend time with me, right? And so they're not happy at the fact that they're living their life as though they are living their life, whether they're there or not. And they feel very, I guess, entitled to have all the attention on them. So sometimes when you go there, you got to be prepared for what happens, because there's a big difference in come visit me and come live with me. And then if you're only just communicating on live streams or on social media, or texting each other, you can say anything on live streams and texting. You can say anything. You can say all the sweet nothings that you want to say. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So then when you touch down on that island, then you get a real view of what you're dealing with, or I should say who you're dealing with, right? So that's the thing. Buckhorse, you're killing me. Well, Ivan, it's entirely up to them. I'm saying love who you want to love, but we're going to bring the perspective on both sides of it. And I promise you, and I happen to know some here in Canada that can tell you a story of how they got used big time and they're heartbroken. So that is why we're talking about this, because there are Jamaican men out there that are doing this and they should know better. And by the way, let me just say, you need to stop doing that to people. You are playing with people's hearts and you're playing with people's lives, and it's not cool to do that. And that also goes for, the folks who go down there, because I do believe there is a payoff for you as well. Maybe it's love, maybe it's, just having a good time and not taking it seriously. But we as women, we have this innate emotional part of us where we can easily catch feelings, right? And catch real feelings. So, we also have to be responsible and be realistic in our thoughts. We have to, because if we look at the percent of how many women actually really do have a legitimate romance that ends in a marriage and all that other stuff, it's not very much. So, we really cannot be that naive. So I'm saying, I'm giving you both sides of the coin here. Yeah, we will, entropy. We will definitely cover that. That is something that is a reality as well. How our people also um get down in these islands. You're saying that they should stay in their country. But listen, exactly. Who Everybody has the right, right? Everybody has the right. And again, they're going to the country and they're being entertained in that country. So you can't stop them. And they do pour into the economy there. So, there's that as well. And you're saying no romantic moments sounds good to you. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me in the chat. Whitney is having major internet issues. She just sent a message and I could see that she's buffering here. So she does apologize because it's too bad because we really did want to get her perspective being in Jamaica. But it's all good. It's all good. That's what happens sometimes. Technical things go wrong when you're doing live streams. Um, you want to know where you can find a good and loving, caring, honest women? Oh, they're out here, brother. They are out here. You just got to be steadfast and, just keep on keeping on, keep doing you and be open and it'll come to you. It'll come to you. The right one. You know what they say, if she's for you or if he's for you, he won't pass you. So, hang in there. Uncle Kel, you're saying that went really well. Yeah. Um this is what happens. This is what happens. Tourists, they go down and they get involved and there are a lot of single ones and I've already said this moreover. I've been to Jamaica a couple of times because I'm my family is my in-laws and everything are Jamaican. So I've been there. And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand. I've been on the planes. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen, the women going down there. I see the men all lined up at the airport waiting for their lady love. I see them riding around the island in rental cars, wearing really nice clothing, and they're in the clubs and they're having a good time. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. So you think they just want the attention? Yeah, it could be. And as I said, some of them maybe are not getting the kind of attention that they're getting in Jamaica, that, in their own countries. It's very possible. Some of them are older and widowed, and they're very wealthy, and maybe they just want to have a good time. They're not really taking it seriously. All of that stuff. There's so many moving parts, so many scenarios under this. So, and also you're saying he's in love. Okay, yeah, he may very well be the one that was defending his lady. Very, very possible. Very possible. Oh, you're saying it reminds you of how Stella got her groove back. You mean the one Jamaican man that was defending his lady? Yeah, I mean, he's getting his groove. She's getting her groove. What can we say? Oh, Buckhorse, you're killing me. So you're saying now you know how Black women feel. I mean, at the end of the day, like Whitney was saying, the Black women out there they're not torn up about it. They're not. There's a specific type of man in Jamaica that entertain this kind of thing. And from what Whitney says, it's not the kind of man, like he's basically not the blueprint of the type of man the Jamaican women that live there would go for anyway. So they're not losing sleep over it. They're not, according to Whitney. So Antoinette, you're saying you've dated multiple Jamaican men. Yeah, and so you agree with me. Yeah, you see the appeal. Yes. Yes. I can vouch for it. Okay. I'm multiple years and counting with the one Jamaican man. So absolutely. That is true. It's true, Ricardo. A lot of Jamaican men cook and they cook really good. Yes. They're very talented in the kitchen. They are. Yeah, so you're saying the Black women out there have their pick of many, many men from different races that go out there and engage into that. Yep. Sheila, you think I can write a book on this? Yeah, I probably could. Definitely have many, many years of lived experiences. I have traveled the globe. I've seen a lot. I can definitely write a book, or I can do multiple segments about this. And of course, with my girl Whitney here as well. But as I said, her internet went out on her. Well, entropy, you know what? That's stay tuned for that because we definitely will be um reporting on multiple positive stories about Africa because there are many. There are absolutely many. So, Robin, you're saying you don't want all of those men? Well, you know what? We may not, but there's always going to be somebody that does. And as you can see, there are. So, I mean, there should be love for everybody, right? And everybody deserves love. I'm just saying that we have to look at what we're doing. And as I said, to the Jamaican men that are doing this kind of thing, you need to stop that. That's just not, it's really not right. It's not right at all. It gives you a bad name, a bad rap, and all that other stuff. So just stop. Stop it. Shame on you. Anyhow, family, we just wanted to come back on again and give you a part 2. And if you want a part 3, we're more than happy to bring a part 3 because there's several more stories like this that are going on. So just let us know. This is what we're here to do. Your voice matters. We care about what you want to see. So absolutely, if you want to see more, give us a thumbs up, and we will bring it to you. Yes, we have to correct our behavior. I agree. So you're saying that white men go to Jamaica for the same reason and hasn't spoken about? Well, like I said, Whitney was saying that she doesn't see a lot of that in Jamaica. And I personally didn't see a lot of it when I was there, but I've not been there for over a decade. So maybe it's something that's becoming a thing. And I don't mind looking into that too. As I said, I like balance, equal opportunities, equal opportunity reporting. So I'm more than happy to look into that as well. That's not true, Entropy. We don't only report negative stories. You obviously aren't watching enough. That's not true. Anyhow, family, I wasn't going to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to bring yet another story of what goes on in the Jamaica, in that beautiful island. And I'm gonna sign off, but as I said in the beginning, please don't forget to download the African Diaspora News Channel app from your Google or Apple store. Also, I have a channel as well. It's called Truth and Black Excellence with Emma Ansah, and I'll also be running live streams over there. Now I do them on Saturday nights, but starting in the new year, I'm going to be doing them more days a week. So come check me out there. And as I always say, and I'll continue to say, also watch what all the other journalists are bringing out on this channel. They're all crushing it. Support us all, support this platform. We're bringing you the news and education, and we will continue to do so. So make sure you check everybody out. And until next time, I shall see you again. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and weekend and have a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, Whitney is joining again. Oh, she's gone again. Have a wonderful time. And hopefully next time her internet will not do this and she will be joining me. Until then, please be safe, everyone. Peace be.